I want you to have an expectation for your online dating experience. And normally, I'm not a fan of having expectations because they're usually one way tickets to disappointment, but this one is different. I want you to take on this expectation that online dating is a numbers game. This is both realistic and beneficial towards you in your experience because you have to understand that it's not really that different from the attraction game. I mean, you understand that the attraction game is also a numbers game. You know that you don't get success every time that you walk over and introduce yourself to someone that you found interesting or attractive. You know it's going to include a lot of effort, a lot of failure, and mostly failure, and then some successes that are real, true successes. And those successes are going to be worth it. The online dating game is going to be like that on steroids because it's so easy to send a lot of messages and connect with a lot of new people. It takes little effort. It takes, little courage. So it's going to be happening so often. In 5 minutes, you could message 10 people, all right? And imagine if you spent 5 more minutes. That's a lot of opportunities. And the truth is, you're going to get a lot of failure, a lot of non responses, or a lot of people who maybe just not interested in, but you're going to have more success than you're used to in, say, your in person attraction game. Why? Because it's a numbers game and you're playing a lot more numbers in the online dating game than in the attraction game that plays out in person. So I just want you to understand that that's something that you have to come to grips with before you even start playing this game, I hope. Because if you understand that it's a numbers game, you're going to better deal with your failures. And the truth is, it's going to be a ridiculous amount of failures. Failure like never ever on your end before, but it's not so painful through a screen. It's not going to be so much of a feeling of failing and pain when you don't get a response from somebody you send a message to, or somebody takes longer to message you, or someone's just not as enthused or doesn't have the best conversation. You're not going to view it so poorly, right? So that's what we want to do. We just want to shift our perspective right here a little bit so that we understand, hey, this online dating game, yeah, I might have more success, but I'm also going to have a shit ton of failure here. And I'm just going to have to accept it because this is not just a numbers game. It might be the numbers game of my life.